fantastic. I've actually been really amazed by how happy people are and how impressed they've been with the organisation and the content and everything. You know, as you know, the weeks before the festival, he had been a little rough with all the headlines, and myself arriving 5 weeks before the festival started. So I was expecting the possibility of things going a little awry, but things have actually been so smooth. It's almost, you know, vaguely just, you know, scary. Like, why is everything going so well? But no, it's been great. I mean, I think like the staff at the Centre for Creative Arts have worked really hard, and everything's just fallen into place. And it's just been filled with like a really positive, supportive feeling. You know, the people at the FilmMart have had a great time. I've heard the projects have been much better than previous years. The pictures have been great. Our audience has been really happy. And what has also been really wonderful is that the South African film's been so well attended. Again, even like 5 years ago, it was, you know, kind of difficult to get to local audiences, get local audiences to watch South African films. And now the South African films are the ones that are sold out, which is really, it's fantastic. And it's our film program was a little more compact this year, so we had, as a result, we had less filmmakers. DFM, I think, had the same numbers. So I think it's been a little quieter, and I think that's also due to the kind of the rush nature of things. But in terms of ticket sales, I honestly don't know yet. We'll know. I mean, I've been watching as a program for the last 10 years or so, maybe slightly longer, I'm not sure. But just to see us move from the point where we really struggle to find like good South African content and also good African content, to the point where we now almost have to turn away, like, you know, local content, which we try not to do at all. But it's great that there are not too many films as opposed to not enough films. And beyond just quantity and quality, it's also just been great to watch, like, really a new language in cinema kind of emerge. I think which is partly due to technology, partly due to political changes, and also just social change. But you know, I think we've definitely reached a point now where the top end of the African stuff easily rivals the top end of mainstream Hollywood stuff, not just in terms of production values and pure quality, but in terms of interesting subject matter. You know, lots of the African films are far more engaging than kind of mainstream American films.
Especially here.
Yeah, especially, yeah, I suppose we live in Surf City. And the Wavescape selection is actually curated by Wavescape, who have been our partner. I think this was our 12th year, I think. And we've always opened with the public screening on the beach, and that's always been one of the big events at DIFF. So I don't know how much it will grow in terms of increasing its proportion of content in the festival, because we need to show, you know, all other films. But it's great that there is such a large audience for what is essentially, you know, a very small niche in cinema. Yeah, but it's great that it's popular. Well, returning, I mean, I thought very long and hard for it. Yeah, I think I got the phone call on Thursday, and on Monday I was here. So it was a hard decision, because, you know, I also wasn't sure if, you know, I was going to put it off. But I was very relieved to come back and find everything in place, and things fell into place relatively easy. It's been a hard ride, a pretty swift ride. Festival. I've been attending the festival. This is my 27th year of attending the festival. More than half my life now I've been watching films at DIFF. So it's, you know, I'm very close to it. I really want to be successful. I'm glad that the director of the Centre for Creative Arts has now been appointed. And after the recent controversy and instability, I think we're going to be moving back to a more stable environment, to a more sustainable model. And I think that DIFF is only going to move onwards and upwards. And, you know, at the moment, really is, you know, if not the leading festival in Africa, certainly one of the leading festivals. I think it's the key showcase of African film for a global audience. Yeah, so it's working, and it's been wonderful to watch the festival grow so solidly and exponentially over the last 27 years.